I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Today, I want to just share something with you along your way to wherever it is you're trying to get to. You know, everybody has a different definition for success. And I'm not here to tell you what yours should be. I mean, please pursue whatever you think success is. Aim as high as you can, though. That's for sure. My father used to say all the time, I'm sure you all have heard it in different variations, but he used to always say, aim for the moon. Just in case you miss, you'll still be amongst the stars. He'd say that to me all the time. So that always was in me to aim high. Now, he wasn't saying aim with the intent to miss. He was just saying aim. In case you miss, you'll still be amongst the stars if you aim for the moon. But if you just aim for that first floor window and you miss it, you know, usually run into some type of wall and nothing happens. You slither down. You know, in my book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, I told people that men love three ways. They profess, they provide, they protect. And that's the core essence of a man's love. Well, there's some other P's in life, too. The number one thing you have to understand about trying to be successful, and I guess I'll call this the 4 P's. I may come up with 5 along the way. I don't know. I'm just talking as it's given to me, so. I'm gonna start by saying that these are the 4 P's of success that you have to get ready for. Number 1 is pressure. A lot of it is applied by the circumstance of what you're trying to go for and what you're trying to do. But a lot of it also is self-imposed pressure. It's what you put on yourself to make it. It's a sense of urgency. It's a sense of necessity. But pressure is the first thing I want you to be ready for. And pressure comes in a lot of different forms, but it's going to be pressure. There's an old saying that pressure busts a pipe. See, that's why most people turn around, because of the pressure of trying to be successful. I want you to get it in your mind that it is going to be a pressurized situation on your rise to the top. Pressure. But understand that is what it is not going to change. That's it. Prepare yourself. Get ready for there to be pressure. The second thing I want you to understand is when you receive this pressure, you have to persist. You got to stay at it. You got to develop a doggedness. There's a song out. It says, why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. That's a funny line in that song, because really I was thinking about it one day. I was humming it, and it occurred to me. It said, why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Nothing but the dog in me. And, you know, now you could take it in the literal sense that a cat chases the dog because it's innately it's in his spirit that cats and dogs are a lot of times enemies. Now, people have pets and have proven that if you show love on both sides, they can exist, and that happens too. But naturally, innately, when your cat goes by a dog and your dog don't recognize them, there's some barking going on. I'm talking about just walking through the neighborhood or something. So, but the reason that this dog is so persistent towards this cat is just because it's in him. It's innately in him. And what I'm saying to you, just using that as an analogy, is that you got to be persistent in that you got to develop some dog in you now, because pressure takes some fighting back. See, if you don't fight back against pressure, pressure busts a pipe. So what you think it'll do to you? Pressure crack walls. Pressure cause explosions. So if you don't fight back to hold it in, You understand? Pressure does most people in. The simple thing called pressure. The weight of what it feels like to want to be successful every single day, over and over and over and over and over. It's just too much pressure. People crack. You got to persist. You have to persist. The thought of giving up can come, but you got to get it out. You got to persist. The next thing I want you to think about is another something that I've been thinking about for years and learned for years. It's called perseverance. To persist means to insist. The key word in persist is insist. You must insist that this is going to happen. Now, the persist, I'm assuming, means it's a proaction. It's some type of proaction that you go towards it to make it, persist. You got to be persistent. You got to be constantly at it. You're insisting that it happens. You got to be constantly at it. But the next thing I want you to remember is perseverance. Perseverance is important. Perseverance means that when you've done your best, when you've persisted, when you're fighting back against the pressure, perseverance simply means I'm going to hang in here. If a crack come in the pipe, I'm going to hang in there. If the pipe bust, I'm going to keep going. If I got to put duct tape, mud, whatever I got to put on this thing, man, I'm going to use perseverance. I'm going to stay with it no matter what. So we looking at the three things again. You got to understand that it's going to be pressure, that you're going to have to persist. Keyword in persist is insist. You have to insist that no matter what the pressure is, I'm going to stay with it. But then perseverance, if it goes wrong, man, you got to get in there and keep fighting. But then, Lord have mercy, nothing helps you handle the 3 P's better than the 4th P. You got to pray. You got to use prayer. You got to talk to God. You got to use faith. You got to have some conferences with him late at night, early in the morning, in the middle of the afternoon, when you're on the train, when you're driving. You got to talk to God, man. You got to get yourself some help along the way. Nothing is bigger than prayer. There is nothing bigger than prayer. Prayer will help you overcome the pressure. Prayer will help you stay persistent. And Lord have mercy, prayer will help you persevere. Them is the 4 P's. God gave that to me. I'm passing it on.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I've got sunshine. Hey, on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. Well, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My response is, my girl. What you talking about, Steve? I'm talking about my girl. Who? My girl. That goes for everybody. Welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, y'all. Popped it off just like that. The components of this show is Shirley Strawberry, the wonderful Carla Farrell, the girl out of Mississippi, Monica, that Junior, Kill Spates, the legend that is nephew Tommy, and of course, yours truly. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Junior, what's on your mind today?
Uncle, let me ask you something now. We got to get this right, because when we reconvene on Monday, it's the big day. It's going to be Valentine's Day. Could you please go through a series of do's and don'ts for these men? Because the game is on Sunday, and Valentine's Day is the very next day.
Well, I have told y'all, be warned, fellas. Be warned. You have to create the appearance that Valentine's Day is more important than that damn Super Bowl. Now, I know in your eyes it ain't. I know in your heart it ain't. I know this. But I am telling you, because the NFL has added that extra game, it has moved Super Bowl back a week. Now it's all up in Valentine's Day. This is a trick. You have got to make Valentine's. I'm telling you, man, the NFL, man, they messed themselves up. Because who is the NFL? A bunch of damn men with their stupid ass. So now, listen to me. you have got to make Valentine's Day appear bigger than the Super Bowl. How I'm going to do that, Steve? I don't know. I just know you got to do it. I don't give a damn what you got to do because there's too many particulars out here. But all this effort you putting into these Super Bowl parties,
yeah,
you got to put that same effort into the next day. Now, see, a lot of y'all done shot your budget on this Super Bowl, man. Now, I done told you because you didn't think this out because you got all this money going into the Super Bowl party. And see, you can't do no tricky stuff like I was going to suggest that you do something real romantic at halftime in front of everybody for your girl. But you can't this year because this is about one of the damn near biggest halftime shows because you cut Dr. Dre, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, and Eminem off. And everybody at your house going to have a problem with your ass, probably including your wife or girl. So now you don't have that to do. You can't do nothing after the game because you're going to be tired and y'all got to clean the house up.
Yeah.
I am warning you, this could be one of the best disastrous weekends in the history of sports and Valentine's Day. Because for the first time, the big game and the big day is right back to back. I feel sorry for y'all. Uncle Steve has spoken. Perfect. So glad I ain't you, boy. I done pulled my ass into this Valentine's Day.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew and run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time to run that prank back with the nephew. Hey, Neff, what you got?
First of all, I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. Y'all got to understand, I'm not where y'all at. No, this is not a normal morning for me. Okay? Right. Yes, I'm fresh off the mic from last night. That's so stupid. It's still in my veins. You understand what I'm saying? It's pumping. It's flowing. It's going. It's stupid. So we're going to let's get on right into the stupid business this morning. This prank is
you in Huntsville
Super Bowl.
Where?
Oh, Stand-Up Comedy Live Comedy Club, Uncle Steve. Yeah.
You there tonight, too?
Tonight, 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow. Back home for the Super Bowl, ready for Valentine's on Monday. I got my plan together. I done bought something already. I got dinner set already. I ain't really stupid, to be honest with you. Okay.
Well,
let me put
that's not
stupid
true,
hat back on.
Silence.
You're fun.
Yeah. That's not true, but go ahead, though.
You just planned
This
it.
right here is the Super Bowl trip. This is the Super Bowl trip.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach a Martina, please. Oh, she's not in right at the moment. Can I take a message or something I can help you with? Actually, I'm giving a call to make sure, double-checking on confirmation for Mr. and Mrs. No, man, no. That may be a mistake because she's going by herself. I'm not going, so that should be Ms. That's all. Oh, okay. All right, well, I tell you what, we have her scheduled. We wanted to make sure we gave the confirmation. And, with a big weekend like this, we're double-checking and making sure everybody's actually coming and getting their grooms because, you're subject to get charged for it. And we definitely have the honeymoon suite waiting on her. Oh, honeymoon suite? Man, we've been married 17 years. What you talking about, honeymoon suite? Well, we got you say Mr. and Mrs. What's the name on that? Miss Martina, is that right? Yeah, that's my wife, yeah. All right, and we've got Tony as well. Who the is Tony? My name is Vernon. Say what now? My name is Vernon. Who the hell is Tony? So wow. I think I got the wrong one. I think y'all got the wrong one, man. Okay, did you guys make reservations here at the hotel and for the Super Bowl weekend? My wife is going this weekend to be with her sick auntie. That's what she told me. Now, I don't know nothing about but you know what? Yeah, keep talking to me. Yeah, okay, player, keep talking to me because this is getting real interesting right here. She's coming to the hotel. I have Mr. and Mrs. Martina and Tony. They're coming. We have the honeymoon suite here for the Super Bowl weekend. Checking in tomorrow and checking out on Monday. Oh no, you know what? This is the right here because see, like I said, she told me she was going to see her sick auntie, and I told her, cool. I paid for the damn ticket myself. I got my tax return back, and I paid for it my damn self, so she can go out there. And you telling me this heifer made reservations and hang out at the Super Bowl? I mean, what the hell? No, Victor, what's your name again? My name is Vernon. Okay, Mr. Vernon, sir. I first of all, I do apologize. I'm just I'm at work here in the reservations, and basically they just got us calling because it's a big weekend, and if you don't come in, your card will definitely get charged.
Man,
So they got to double check.
You know what? Well, y'all better not charge nothing to my card. Don't charge. Matter of fact, I want to cancel this reservation. She can fall back in it as far as I'm concerned. This is the let her walk her up in here right now. Let her walk her up in here right now because see, this is
Okay,
crazy.
sir, let's slow down a minute. Let's slow down. Maybe there's just a mistake here. I mean,
no, man. The honeymoon suite at the. No wonder she told. No wonder I'm like she told me she needed $200 for the hotel room.
Yeah, well, actually, it's they must be splitting in here. It's about $400 something a night for this room.
Excuse me? She didn't pay that much for my damn wedding ring.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, sir. Is there any way I can call back and speak to Martina so I can?
I never in life call back to this. Okay? Because see, if you call back here talking about this. Because see, I don't even normally answer this phone, okay? This is her phone. She went to go run an errand for me. But don't you never call this phone back again because, see, she ain't coming to not this lifetime she's not. But, you know what? I want to thank you, though. I appreciate you letting me in on what's up. Yeah, knew it.
Okay. Mr. Vernon, can you slow down some, man? Hang on, okay? Now, listen, what I have to do is I have to talk to the person that made the reservation in order to cancel it.
No,
but
you
I
can talk to
definitely
me.
need to speak to
You can cancel this right now.
But I need to hear that from Miss Martina that it's canceled.
Trust me, when she get back, she ain't going to be able to talk to you. You can cancel it now. I'm telling you now. Cancel it. It ain't going to be no honeymoon, okay? We've been married for 17 years. We got 4 kids. And I'm sitting back here. Cancel it now. I'm telling you to cancel it.
I cannot cancel it without speaking to her.
I tell you what. Your best bet is to cancel that because if you put a charge on it, I'm going to drive to and find Joe. What's your name?
Excuse me?
What's your name?
I'm Brian, sir.
Brian, if there's one charge on my credit card, I will find you.
Okay, sir. Well, let me
find you.
Do you have Tony's number where I can call him and maybe?
Man, you know what? I will have Tony's number in a minute because I got her phone. I'm supposed to go through it and find it because this is some and she going to be in with Tony. So if you call back here, you're not going to get her because she's going to be over there with that.
Okay, sir. Now, there's one more person that's scheduled on the room.
What? One more person? What are they doing, a threesome?
I'm not sure. Now, I've got another person on scheduled on here.
This can't get no worse. Come on with it.
You want the name of the other person?
I want the name, yes. Come on with it. You didn't tell me everything else.
Okay, I got somebody named Nephew Tommy.
Excuse me?
Hey, man.
Out of here.
Vernon, this is Nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife got me to prank phone call you.
Oh, I'm going I'm going to DNA out there.
The DNA out of him?
Hey, man. Okay, that's who she been talking to on the phone. Yo. All right. Okay. Yeah, you got me.
Hey, Vernon, I got to ask you, what is the baddest, and I'm talking about the baddest, man, radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nah, you know.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building, ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, former CNN anchor Chris Cuomo is demanding a $60 million settlement, okay?
Get your money.
Well, it's going to be 18, but he switched that thing up. And President Biden's administration will not disperse crack pipes to the public. Okay, we'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. Yeah, you heard me. We'll talk about it. But right now, it is time for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey is here. Let's get to it. Riley writes, I'm 43, and I've always had a weird relationship with my mother. I feel like she's always been in competition with me for attention. After I got married, she bonded with my husband, and they talk and text a lot. My husband knows it hurts me to the core, but he still does it. Am I wrong for being jealous about this?
A mama dog?
I don't really normally recommend this, but I've grown as a person.
What?
You need some type of therapy.
The daughter?
Yeah, because something had happened. And now you jealous of your husband texting your mama. I mean, what? I mean, if and he knows it hurts you to the core, but he does it anyway. I see. either you're overplaying it or other people don't understand the severity of what's going on in your head. And I ain't been to no therapy school or nothing, but something in there is going on, and you need to go get some things worked out, because obviously this dude cannot know that this hurts you this deeply, and he keeps doing it because he got to be going, I'm texting your mama back and you don't want me to? Because the average person would love for their husband to have a great relationship with their mother. That would make the family so nice if everybody got along. You don't want them to get along because you don't get along with your mama. It's something wrong with you. Now, if him and your mama is dating, now we have another problem. But I don't think it's going there. Now, unless your mama that weird where she done took your man.
Your mama?
That has happened. Very rarely do you meet the mama that's finer than the daughter. Very rarely. It happens. But rarely, though. Woo, that's rare.
All right, moving on to...
that's rare.
So you're saying therapy. You're recommending some sort of therapy for this family.
I'm going to tell you right now, all my exes, every girlfriend I've ever had, they mama was safe. Know that. Never crossed my mind. I ain't never looked over there and went, all right now. Never.
Hey, mama.
All of them safe.
All right, moving on to Monique in Toledo. Monique in Toledo says, I think my husband is cheating, so I switched our Amex cards last month, and I was able to see his purchases on the Amex app. He had several $60 to $70 lunches, and he got a $200 cash advance that he didn't mention to me. I put his card back, and now I'm going crazy. Does this sound suspect to you?
Not at all. Not at all.
No,
I eat a whole lot of time where lunches be way more than $70. Way more. So you tripping. Then the $200 cash advance he didn't tell you about. See, right there. If both y'all working, and this man got to tell you about how he took $200, y'all got some other issues.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
really, a lot of money. $200 and not telling us $60.
Okay, but
for lunch every day, $60.
No, she said I noticed a couple of several. But see, here we go. See how we have a suspicious person on our panel here that done pick this man's life apart finna get these couple divorced over some BS like this here. Now, I didn't want to play rich boy on the show, but let's just go over this, how much $200 really is. Tommy said, $200, that ain't but $200. You said $200, a lot of money. So I'm going to stay out of that one because my opinion of what $200 is ain't going to come into play right now. If $200 is finna to break up y'all's marriage, it is pretty much over. Because if you mess around and do $500, I know good and hell well we drawing up some papers then.
Okay.
I ain't even know you could do it.
So you're saying it doesn't sound
I
suspect
didn't know you
to
could take it off Amex.
Yeah, I didn't know any of that.
You're saying it doesn't sound suspect to you, CLO.
Not to me.
All right, Judith in Mansfield says, for Valentine's Day, I asked my husband for a couples massage. He said we both gained weight and that's not sexy, so I need to find something else to do. So when he tried to have sex, I told him to go find something else to do. Why did he wait till right before Valentine's Day to tell me I'm overweight?
Oh, this fool's stupid.
Yeah, he didn't.
Well, he is stupid for telling you that y'all both overweight and that ain't sexy.
And go find
I do
else.
appreciate the fact that he threw himself in it too. But now, this statement you made when he wanted to have sex, when you told him to go find something else to do, he very well could do that. And now, not that he's supposed to, but don't pass out invitations that you don't want people to accept. I would just say that to you. Now, why did he wait before Valentine's to tell you overweight? Let's stop this right here. Do it really matter that it's Valentine's Day that he told you that? Or does it matter that you've gained the weight, both of y'all?
Could have been home.
Now, both of y'all set your big ass up there. You know, Valentine's Day is close right after the holidays. Y'all done ate Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's parties. and y'all have just bought the little membership at the gym, and it ain't kicked in yet. And your ass, let's just tell the truth, your ass is overweight, and so is he. Why did he wait to Valentine's Day? No, it ain't kicked in yet. You can't go to the gym 2 weeks and get slim. No. And then y'all have missed 3 days and stuff because y'all are having burger night, and then Super Bowl finna come up and set all that workout back because y'all finna eat all this again. So really, lady, come on now. You and him are overweight. And the fact that he told you right before Valentine's Day, what that got to do with it?
Well,
now, you all should just act as a couple. Well, don't nobody want to do that.
But here goes a sign.
That ain't sexy when you look over there and everybody hanging off the table.
Yeah. If you can't tuck that blanket under you, if they can't get that blanket tucked under you, y'all don't need to be in there on that table. I'm just telling you.
If part of the massage is lifting a side of your body up and putting it back on the table, if that's part of the massage, this is too much. If you lay on, like when y'all flip over and you lay on your back, and then the lady got to take your breast and set it back up on your stomach, that don't nobody want to see that. Don't nobody want to see that. I'm just trying to tell you that now. Just all I'm saying.
We got some briskets in here today.
So I think your husband got a point right here, and no need of you being mad at him about that.
All right, thank you, CeeLo. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you.
Set your breast back on your chest.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve Harvey Nation, we've got a new sweepstakes this week. Enter the Steve Harvey Morning Show Silk Sonic Vegas Flyaway for your chance to win an evening with Silk Sonic, that is, of course, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak at Las Vegas's Dolby Live Theater. One lucky person and their guest will receive round-trip airfare to Las Vegas, 2 nights hotel accommodations at the Park MGM, and 2 tickets to an evening with Silk Sonic. Enter and get rules at steveharveyfm.com. Again, that is steveharveyfm.com for all the info. I hope it's you. Well, really, I hope it's me, but I hope it's you. I do. I want you to go.
Yeah, we need to go with him. So
I know. For real.
Let's do a road trip to Vegas. Let's do that.
Yeah, go
Let's
see
do
Bruno
it.
Mars.
Woo! We haven't done it in so long.
I can't wait.
What?
Let's do a weekend in Vegas.
Okay, now let me ask just one question. Who has to pay for this?
The person that just
Everybody
asked
pay
the
for
question.
themselves. Everybody pay for themselves. I'll meet you there. I'm good.
No, wait, hold up, Tommy. Hold up, man. Let me back this up.
Okay.
We only have
I'm not. We only have what?
have rich people on the show.
Well, hold on. Listen to me.
I
think that I've been a fairly
Hold
nice.
on, Steve. Wait a minute. Don't run over that.
Go ahead. Okay.
What was that? What that means, Shirley?
1.5 rich people. You know what that means.
No.
You
Explain
know
it,
what that
Shirley.
means.
I missed that one.
Well, we
Tommy.
know
I'm
who
sorry.
the one is.
Yeah, we know who
Okay.
the one
So
is.
who the little half-ass rich Shirley? Who was that?
So now we got to do process of elimination.
We know who the one is.
Who the little half-ass rich Shirley? Who is that?
When you throw a
You
rock,
know who it is. You're wasting valuable time about our
Go
Vegas
ahead.
trip.
Go on.
Okay, so I have an idea. I think, and this is not bragging, but I think I've been a fairly decent boss over the years with trips.
Actually, you have.
We've done to Africa, we've done Paris, we
multiple
just
times.
did
Dubai.
Paris was a
Mexico.
wonderful experience. We've done Mexico. Thank you very much. We've done
Everywhere with you.
We've
Bahamas,
done the
St.
Bahamas.
Thomas.
We've done. Okay, cool. So let's go.
Hawaii.
I think that Tommy, since he said we should do a road trip to Vegas, I think it's time for Tommy to step up and take care of. You don't have to take care of me. I'll take care of myself.
Yeah, I'm cool.
And
I got it.
and Junior, you got you.
Yeah, I got
I
it.
don't want him to take
So
no, thank you.
it don't be right, Carla.
I can't even. I thought we were all gonna take
gonna put
care of
us
ourselves.
downtown.
Yeah. Y'all gonna be
Carla,
staying
we're
at
gonna
the
have the room
hey,
together. We're gonna
Yeah,
have
y'all
the
gonna be
same
staying
room.
at the Golden Nugget.
Yeah.
You
Ain't
come out
nothing
your
wrong with them
hotel.
being at the Nugget. What's
Now
wrong
you
with
know
that?
who
You
the
come out
half
your
person
hotel,
is,
superheroes
okay?
in front of your
He
hotel.
ain't got no transportation. Right. We had to.
girls love to stay together. So a nice room with 2 double beds, they fine with that. They good.
No, that's okay.
We're all
What?
grown. All right.
Boy, they
we
said
have
we
to
don't want
rethink
him.
this.
We don't want him to take care of this thing.
Oh man.
We
All right.
Steve, we should take care of you.
Okay, so let's do this. No. I ain't gonna put that on you.
Don't you volunteer
I
that.
ain't gonna put
Don't-
that
Oh,
on
no.
you. Listen to me. All right, this is what we
buy
do.
him a meal in
This
Vegas.
Okay, let's
hotel
do
ain't got
this.
no name on it.
Let's take
Ah.
the morning show to Vegas.
Okay. Okay.
But now here's the deal. We have to go before March 15th.
Okay. We can do that.
That's like 30-some days. We have to go before March 15th.
Oh, I
We
sure
can go
can't pay for him
February
if we less than
15th.
30 days. I sure can't pay for him. No.
Why?
I get mine way out there.
Okay. You don't have 5 on it, Tommy?
5.
Jesus. Okay,
Let's
let
go.
me
March
extend it.
15th. We're ready.
Okay, hold on. Let me extend it to April. Let me look at my calendar. To April. We could go up until.
Why we gotta
Okay,
oh,
we
oh,
cancel the trip.
Yeah.
No, because I already know him. I'm not finna get into this with him.
Okay, hold on.
Well, he ain't gotta go.
I'm good. Let me go.
Go.
I got it. Let me pull up Southwest right quick. What day you talking about?
No,
Hello,
what's the new
Southwest.
airline Spirit and Frontier
Oh,
together?
Frontier Spirit.
Jesus.
Not finna fly
See,
on that
Steve,
time.
you see?
I'm not doing that.
All right, we're
No,
gonna
get a
work
date
this
on
out.
for real.
We're
Okay.
going.
And you talking about Vegas. You the one gonna be out all night.
Girl.
He will stay.
Look
out.
at him.
Steve,
I'm
yeah,
gonna come in here. I'm gonna come in
Breakfast.
absolutely toe down.
The late night snack. All right, let me get, while you're doing that, I'm going to get to this Chris Cuomo story really quickly. He wants $60 million in his exit from CNN.
I love him.
Page 6 is reporting that Chris is not backing down in this battle with CNN. He was fired, back in December for helping his brother fend off sexual harassment allegations. And he's ready to dig his heels in by claiming that his former boss, Jeff Zucker, who just quit last week, not only knew about Chris's dealings with his brother Andrew Cuomo, but that Zucker had his own inappropriate dealings with him. Though Chris Cuomo has $18 million left on his contract. He wants $60 million. And a source says he wants Megyn Kelly money. Remember, she got
She got a lot.
Well, give me
Secure
30.
the
I'm gonna
bag,
get
Chris. Secure the bag.
get it, Chris.
a 60.
They should have never fired him.
Watch me take care of my brother when I get this 60. Watch me do it.
Okay.
He's talking about perhaps running for office again.
Okay.
really?
All right.
Cuomo
Well,
brothers.
coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, a Kentucky congressman tells an Ohio congresswoman to kiss his behind, and he did not say behind. We'll be back right after this.
What do you
What'd he
say,
say?
Shirley?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Democratic Congresswoman Joyce Beatty of Ohio put Republican Congressman Hal Rogers of Kentucky on blast. Now, this is after he poked her in the back and told her to kiss my
Ass.
Yes. While boarding the U.S. Capitol subway system, this happened. Beatty, who chairs the Congressional Black Caucus, said in a string of tweets, "Today, while heading to the White House floor for votes, I respectfully asked my colleague, Representative Hal Rogers, to put on a mask while boarding the train. He then poked my back, demanding I get on the train. When I asked him not to touch me, he responded, 'Kiss my
Ass.
Beatty went on to say that this is the kind of disrespect we've been fighting for years and indicative of the larger issue we have with GOP members flaunting health and safety mandates designed to keep us and our staff safe. Beatty continued, "When you are ready to grow up and apologize for your behavior, you know where to find me." Now, Rogers later told CNN, "My words were not acceptable," and he said he apologized to Beatty on the House floor, and he expressed his regret to her first and foremost. So there you
Well,
go.
that ain't enough. Now, we're going to do a reenactment of how this conversation could have went.
Okay.
The black lady and the hillbilly from Kentucky. Tommy's the hillbilly, and I'm going to be the woman from the old woman. Go ahead, Tommy.
You know what, Joyce? You can kiss my ass is what you can do.
I tell you what. Pull a little flat pancake-looking thing out. Pull it out.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Well, you said kiss your ass, didn't you? And seeing as how you ain't got no ass, what is you wanting me to do exactly?
It's just a figure of speech is what it is, Joyce.
No, a figure is people who have one. You don't. And figure of speech, I guess you figure you could tell that to me. Well, you figured wrong.
Now, I'm from Kentucky. You gonna respect me now. You put some spec on my name, Joyce. I mean that.
You ain't Birdman. What that supposed to mean? You ain't scaring nobody. You must think you done rolled up on the Breakfast Club or something. That ain't who you is.
I'm from Kentucky. Me and McConnell will poke our finger anywhere we want to poke it. I tell you that right now.
McConnell ass so old he lost his ass 30 years ago.
You through, ain't you? You're starting to scare me now. I don't want to square off on you, but I will. I tell you that right now. I will square off on you.
Listen to me. If you raise your hand to me, I'm going home getting my uncle. And when he come back, you ain't gonna believe how little a hole he can fit your whole ass in. You ain't even gonna believe it.
Okay, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour.
He gonna pack your little flat ass in your car ashtray is what he gonna do.
There's a new comedian on the horizon, and you guys know him, but not as a comedian. We'll tell you who it is right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, rapper, actor, reality star T.I., that's right, T.I. took to the stage at the Laugh Factory in West Hollywood last weekend to try out stand-up comedy. That's right, and to practice. Yep, he's practicing for a big comedy debut that went down last night. Okay, T.I. was a special guest at Shaq's annual All-Star Comedy Jam at the Microsoft Theater in L.A. last night. It featured comedians like Earthquake, Monique, D. Ray Davis, Bill Bellamy, and Michael Blackson. Earthquake vouched for T.I. by saying T.I. is definitely putting in the work on stage. T.I. is also still rapping, and he has a new album on the way. So add comedian to his credits now.
If Earthquake said, I believe it.
Well, Earthquake vouched for him.
Yeah, Quake is a beast now.
What?
If anyone should know, he should, right?
Go ahead, Tip.
I didn't know he had it in him.
Yeah. Well, he's an actor, you know.
Yeah, he's an actor. I know he likes words. He's a wordsmith. I know that.
He's funny on his reality show. When I look at it, he was always funny on there.
Yeah.
His kids.
Sense of humor.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, did T.I. ever reach out to you, or have you talked to him? Because I'm sure he's wanted to or tried to sit down with some greats doing it. He's smart enough to know that for sure.
He's talked to a lot of top level people. It's a hard field. It's a very, very hard field, and you got to put in a lot of time to get really good at this, and then you have to be gifted at it. And so, I haven't seen enough of what Tip is doing. Without a doubt, he has the stage presence. Yeah. That's not a fear. He has that. Yeah. It's just now putting together that set that travels and that set that can make money. And then I would have to know what Tip's, just what his aim is. I mean, what's the goal? If it's a hobby, then it's cool. If you're trying to earn a living at it and make money and become one of the talked about people that do it, then that's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother thing. But, he has the name recognition already, got name value. He already has stage presence. He already has timing. He's born with timing. These rappers, man, are some of the most gifted people in terms of timing. Just timing is, you can't teach timing. You can't teach timing. That's what makes some of them sound so
melodic and so rhythmic, and you just can't.
Storytellers and all.
Yeah, man. So they know how to put stuff together. So he has a lot of that going for him already.
Okay.
So he has that in him. I know. Now putting together a set, 30 minutes, a whole nother animal. I just have to see what he's doing. That's all it is. But this is it. I listen to me. This ain't nothing you just run over here and you finna do now. Unless, like Earthquake say, you got to put in a bunch of work. They got to call your name a bunch of times before you can understand the stand-up thing.
Yeah, and that's what Earthquake said, that T.I. is definitely putting in the work on stage. So, wow, I can't wait to see him.
Yeah,
I want to see it. I do.
I want to see him. Yeah,
check it out.
Congrats, buddy.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Bring him out.
Himself. Yeah. As we speak, reinventing himself. Yeah. I mean, to be on a show with Earthquake and Monique, D. Ray Davis, Bill Bellamy, Michael Blackson, that's big. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
And we don't know you as a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Well, if all else fails, start rapping. If it all go to hell, start rapping. You know what I'm saying? You get out there, you ain't getting a chuckle you listening for. Get to rapping. Come bring it back.
You gotta
That's
back
a way
up,
out.
Tommy.
Just gotta have a way out, just in case. Just get to rapping.
Bring them out.
Bring them out.
All right. Well, congratulations to T.I. Congratulations. Coming up next, it is the nephew who said, start rapping if it all goes south. All right. The nephew is coming up with the prank phone call for today right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up in about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject is sexy and 70, but he stutters. Okay? We'll get into that. We'll get into that in just a bit. But right now, the nephew is here for today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Shirley, before I get him the title of the prank, can I ask you something? Why you look like mahogany this morning with this, all this, this fur, this whole...
You mean Diana Ross? Thank you.
You took it as a compliment. Okay.
I did. Because I know you
prank of the day. Let's go, cat
as
dog.
a compliment.
This is Valentine's Day delivery. Valentine's Day delivery. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello, my name is Eric. I'm giving you guys a call. I got a delivery I got to make there tomorrow for Valentine's.
For who?
Kendra.
Yeah, Kendra lives here. That's my wife, but I didn't order anything from her for Valentine's Day.
I'm supposed to be there between 7 and 7:30. You guys are first on my list tomorrow morning for Valentine's, and I got like 7-8 boxes here that's coming to you all's place. So,
all right,
let me ask you this: are you at 6 West Dawn? Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. But again, there must be some clerical error or typo because like I just told you, man, I didn't. Boxes in channel?
Well, it's about 7 boxes, but I mean, let's just looking at the total here, it adds up to about $600-something. I mean, I got flowers.
No, partner, I'm just gonna take her to dinner and we just gonna do our thing. But there was no delivery scheduled from me. No, especially not at 7 o'clock. No, partner, you got it. There's something wrong.
Well,
are you not gonna be there? Are you not gonna be there tomorrow morning, sir? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be here, but as far as accepting a delivery that I didn't order and didn't pay for, that's not happening, man.
Well, let me say this: I got flowers, 2 boxes that are lingerie, several boxes that are sex toys.
What?
I have all that stuff loaded to be delivered tomorrow at 7 a.m. And
no, dude. Obviously, there's a communication breakdown between you and me, player, because I didn't order that. And
right, but you're telling me I have the problem I'm having is that you're telling me I have the right address. You know the name of the person, Kendra, which is your wife, right?
Yeah. So far, so good, man. But as far as me ordering that, dude, I'm not accepting it because I didn't pay for it. I did not order this, man.
It's already
It's already paid. Let me just look at the name here on the. Here it is. Here it is right here. Okay, we got Devin.
Who'd you say?
I said Devin. That's who made the purchase.
Oh no. Okay, that's my wife's ex-husband. So either you and him are in cahoots with each other to do this and try to upset me. But guess what? You succeeded. All right, so I'm gonna make this as plain.
No,
hang
on, sir.
Hold on. No, I listen to you. I listen to you, so you listen to me. This is what I want to make abundantly clear to you. I understand you have a job to do, but if you bring those roses and all of that stuff past my house tomorrow, this is what's going to happen. Those roses, those thorns, I'm going to put them somewhere so far up your rear end that the only way that they see sunshine is when you open your mouth. So do not, I repeat, do not, you and Devin, y'all can take this and you can do whatever y'all want with it. Y'all can play with the sex toys. Y'all can do whatever you want to, red roses, petals, and all that other stuff. Y'all can do what you need to. Do not show up at my crib tomorrow, because it ain't going to be a happy Valentine's Day for nobody involved. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, here's the deal. As a delivery person, I am obligated to make the drop. I have to make this drop, or then I don't get, I get chewed out that I didn't do my job, because this stuff is already paid
so
for.
what would you rather be, chewed out or have thorns up your rear end?
Hang on. Let's slow down. Here. What you're not going to do is tell me what you're going to do to some flowers. And you ain't going to stick nothing up my
Okay, all right. I won't do the flowers. I'll use the sex toys for you. So you got a choice.
Hey, man,
you either got flowers or sex toys.
Let me say this, Mr. Isaiah.
Flowers or sex toys.
I'm trying to be as professional as possible.
I'm trying to be as cool as possible, but you ain't listening to me. Do not bring a delivery. Okay, you can drop them off at the curb, then you get credit for it, and whoever walk past and up and down the street, they can pick it up. But do not come to my front door and ring my doorbell asking me to sign and accept nothing. It ain't happening.
To drop them off at the door, sir.
No.
Okay, I'm telling you now, I gotta drop them off at the door. The problem I'm having is you telling me you gonna stick some flowers up my. Now we got a problem. Just listening to this whole scenario, I'm just curious. Is it possible that maybe Devin does something for her that you don't do?
Hey man, where are you going at with this? All I'm telling you is to mind your business and don't make this drop.
Why am I delivering stuff that Devin? Sure, I'm just asking. Why am I delivering stuff that Devin has purchased for her?
Guess what?
In a sexual toys?
You need to ask Devin, because he better not show his face up over here. You can take it home and give it to your girl if you want to.
I'm not giving my girl anything that I didn't buy for her. I'm not doing that.
How you think? So if you're not going to give your girl anything that you didn't buy for her, why am I going to accept something for my girl that I didn't buy for her?
I ain't telling you that you got to accept it. All I'm saying is I got to make my delivery.
If you bring it to my house, I got to accept it. And I'm telling you now, don't even bring it to my house.
Maybe Mr. Devin know what she likes. She must like.
Obviously, she don't like him no more.
She must
be
like
an ex-employee of the flower delivery person, just like her ex-husband.
I'm bringing these boxes tomorrow.
Whooping. That's all I got to say. Two words for you.
I'm bringing these tomorrow.
Whooping. See, you might as well come on now so you can go home after you get this whooping.
Okay. Let me say this. At the end of the day, I'm gonna say this here. Tommy already told me your was gonna do something like this. He told me that.
Who'd you say? Who the hell
Tommy
is Tommy?
Already told me you was gonna act like this.
Who the hell is Tommy?
Nephew Tommy, Isaiah. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And guess what, Isaiah? Your girl Kendra got me to prank phone call you.
You know what? You, Kendra, and Devin, all of y'all can show up tomorrow, and all of y'all gonna get portions of this Valentine's Day. Ooh. You gotta give brother a chance to cool down now, man. To my sweet one and only Kendra, with all that is in me, I love you, baby girl. To death do us part. And it almost came early. But I love you.
Man.
Come on, baby. Come on. That's how you do it.
Thorn.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm just trying to do my part. This is my job. My job is just to get the boxes where they need to go. That's my job.
But
Okay.
he was crystal clear about the flowers and where they
Where they were going.
Where we gonna put them? With
Give
these
you a
stones.
choice.
To you.
Stupid all weekend. I was stupid last night. Gonna be stupid some more. Next weekend, laying in the cut. Baltimore Comedy Factory. February 17th, 18th, 19th. Tickets running like crazy already because they know stupid is on the way. Boy, stupid on the come around. Uncle, let me tell you something. Once every 5-6 years, stupid come around. It's like Haley's Comet. Every 4-5 years, stupid come around. Here it is. See what I'm saying? Here it is. Stupid coming.
Well, what you call it when you come around?
Same thing.
Stupid.
Because you come around way more than that comet, dude.
I'm talking about daily.
Damn.
Every day.
You're not
day.
finna put this off on the comet.
Universe.
Man.
Yes, sir.
All right, coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter. Sexy and 70, but he still stutters. Sexy and 70, but he stutters. That is the subject. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, sex, work, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. That's all you got to do. And you never know, your letter could be read live on the air, just like this one right here, right now. Mm-hmm.
Come on, nephew. I mean,
be
Junior.
Off because he ain't hit him on. Buckle up, hold on tight. We got it for you. The Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, Junior. Subject, sexy and 70, but he stutters. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 62-year-old female in a relationship with a 70-year-old man that is sexy as heck. He loves his tailored suits, and he's got that salt and pepper beard that drives me crazy. For years, he has pursued me, but he was in a relationship, so I didn't take him seriously. Most of our exchanges were over texts, and for 3 years until he coerced me into giving him my address, and he started sending me flowers and expensive gifts. I was perplexed at first because he didn't want anything in exchange. I asked him why he never made a move, and he told me that he's so nervous around me, he can't even speak, let alone come in for a kiss. He texted me a few months ago and said he and his girlfriend broke up, so I invited him over for a cocktail. He came and we talked and had a good time. He said the alcohol relaxed him, so he wasn't as nervous. A few weeks after that, he was over to the house and we finally kissed, and then ended up in my bed. He was very nervous and sweaty, so I took it easy on him. When he tried to talk sexy to me, it came out as a stutter. He started sweating bullets, so I kept on doing anything I could to let him know it was okay and I would take it easy on him. I took off my clothes and he couldn't get one word out without stuttering. It made for a long night, and he would not stop trying to talk while we were being intimate. I decided to tune him out so I could stay focused because it was bad. The sex wasn't bad, his sexy talk was bad. He put it down, and he's a great lover, but I need him to hush when we're doing it. This happened a few more times during intimacy. He talks fine any other time, so how do I help him relax before sex? Am I way too much for him? I don't think that you're necessarily way too much for him. I just think he's so into you, he gets really nervous. But, you know, I also say that you have a man now that treats you well, dresses well, gives you expensive gifts. He's sexy, you say, and he's a great lover. These are all your words. But he stutters, and that's the only thing wrong with him. And he stutters, but he only does it during intimacy. I don't see that as such a huge problem. I mean, did you hear the part where you wrote that he gives you expensive gifts and he's sexy and a great lover and all that? I just think this man is so very nervous around you. He's been after you for 3 years, you say? He's been trying to pursue you, and now he's finally got you. He can't believe that he's actually with you. I mean, this means a whole lot to him. And he just gets too excited. That's what I think it is. I mean, that's a high compliment to you and the woman you are in his life. He really, really likes you. So I just say to you, give him time. Have some real conversations with him. Talk about, how you really feel. You both are grown. You're 62, he's 70. Throw a couple of cocktails in there like you did before, relax him a bit, and let him get his nerves under control. I just say give him a chance. Be patient with him. He sounds like a really nice older gentleman, and you guys could be good together. Steve?
This is a perfect letter for me because I am a former stutterer.
Right.
And I had a severe stutter. And just like this man, I didn't stutter all the time. I only stuttered outside my house and when I wasn't around my friends. Now, if I was around my friends, people I knew and I was comfortable around, no stutter. I went to church, stutter. I went to school, stutter. Anytime I went to an event that I was out of my comfort zone, I stuttered. So this is a perfect letter for me.
Yes, it is.
I know exactly what's happening. I'm finna help you out. You're a 58-year-old, 62-year-old female, and you're in a relationship with a 7-year-old man that is sexy as heck. Got his suits on, everything, salt and pepper beard that drives you crazy. And you say for years he pursued you, but he was in a relationship, so I didn't take him seriously. And you said most of our exchanges were over text for 3 years until he coerced me into giving him my address, and he started sending flowers and expensive gifts. I was perplexed at first because he didn't want anything in exchange. Yes, he did. What ladies, men don't do things for nothing. Everything we do is for a reason. What part of that don't you get? And you're too old to think a man is sending you flowers and gifts and doing wonderful things for you in Texas, and he don't want anything in exchange. Yes, he does. He just a grown man. He planting seeds. He putting seeds in the ground and covering them with dirt. He is planning on one day reaping a harvest from the seeds he's planted.
All right.
This is what grown men do. Unlike young boys who, as soon as they throw a seed in the ground, they want to pull the dirt back off of it and eat the seed and wonder why it ain't nothing to it. Well, because you didn't let it turn into nothing. And then you gave him the seed without allowing it to grow into nothing. Now you mad because he done ate the seed. Now he gone and the seed gone. And it's a hole in there.
Hold on.
Now he done left a hole in the dirt. Oh, I'm preaching today.
Oh, yes, you are. Amen.
You better hear me now.
All right, we'll have part 2 of Steve's sermon coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. The subject for today's Strawberry Letter, sexy and 70, but he stutters. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve, former stutterer. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Sexy and 70, but he stutters.
62-year-old woman in a relationship with a sexy 70-year-old man, salt and pepper beard, drive absolutely crazy. This man been running after her for 3 years, but he in a relationship, so she never took the man seriously. Finally, he coerced her into giving him his address, and then all of a sudden he started sending flowers and gifts to the house. And she said she was perplexed at first because he didn't want anything in exchange. And I told you before, yes, he did. He wanted something in change, but he old school player. He been planting seeds. All them gifts and all them stuff he been sending to the house and all them texts was him putting seeds in the ground, expecting one day for the seeds to grow and he would benefit from the reaping the harvest. Unlike young dudes who put a seed in the ground and then go and eat the seed and expect something to show up. And you being the woman who got the seed planted lets him come back and eat the seed before anything then grew out of it. Now you mad at him because he gone, your seed gone, and it's a hole in the ground.
Ooh, preach.
Okay.
So now you mad. But you didn't let the seed push up through the dirt and turn into crop. And you let him have the seed. Now you got nothing. Well, grown man figured out how to do it. So then finally I asked him why he never made a move, and he told me he was so nervous around you he can't even speak. let alone come in for a kiss. He texted me a few months ago, said him and his girlfriend broke up. You invited him over for a cocktail. He came, y'all talked, had a great time, and then he told you that the alcohol relaxed him. So a few weeks after that, he was over to the house and we finally kissed and he ended up in my bed. He was very nervous and sweaty, so I took it easy on him. Now here's a woman that starts to give herself credit. She just won't credit. I took it easy on her. I put it on him. I could have took him out, but I didn't. I let him live. I let him survive this one. You don't know who you messing with. How could he could have had a stroke over my house or a heart attack or something. You know, that's what I do. I put it on you where you can't breathe good. I take your sisters away from you. This is all her thinking while she was writing this letter. I take your sisters away from you. I had you sitting up in there thinking your ass got COVID. You won't have taste or smell. This what I am. Yeah, girl, you don't know who you mess with. I'm a COVID case. I had your ass on the ventilator. This is what she thinking in her mind while she texting this letter. So she ended up in the bed. He was very nervous and sweaty. I took it easy on him. When he tried to talk sexy to me, it came out as a stutter. Now here is where my expertise is fit to come in. When he tried to talk sexy, it came out as a stutter. He started sweating bullets, so I kept on doing anything I could to let him know it was okay, and I would take it easy on him. So like you ain't even really put it on him yet. That's what you keep trying to tell us about this letter. So I took off my clothes, and he could not get one word out without stuttering.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wee. Girl, look at him. Because he's 70 now. So these ain't big words. These is old Lord phrases. He uses a 70-year-old phrase. What you talk about?
Watch out there now.
Girl, you make me have stroke. Boy, it's about to pop off in here. So anyway, it made for a long night, and he would not stop trying to talk while we were being intimate. I decided to tune him out so I could stay focused while we was in bed. The sex wasn't bad. His sexy talk was bad. He put it down. He was a great lover, but I need him to hush when we're doing it. This happened a few more times during the intimacy. He talks fine any other time, so how do I help him to relax before sex? Am I way too much for him? No, you ain't way too much for him. You said he put it down. And the reason you keep coming back is because he put it down. So let's take yourself off the credit screen. Quit trying to roll the credits with your name on it. No, you ain't too much. He got you, and he keep coming back. The problem is stuttering is caused by anxiety. Stuttering is not a physical condition.
Okay.
It's all mental.
It's mental.
Stuttering is caused from anxiety. People who grow up and hold on to stuttering long times never master the anxiety portion of it, so they keep the stutter going. And once you stutter, and you know and you know it causes a reaction in people, every time you get ready to talk, you stutter because of the anxiety you have for the reaction you know you're going to get when people hear you talk. And so now the stutter is produced even before you talk. Now, when y'all ain't talking about nothing that causes anxiety, he fine. Sex causes him anxiety because he got to perform. All you have to do is simply say, hey, I don't like talking while we're having sex. Now, you putting it down like you're supposed to. I would prefer to have sex quietly so I can just enjoy myself. Guess what? Now, he thinking he need to talk sexy, and he full of anxiety, and he can't. By the time he tell you what he finna do, he done probably already done it.
Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now,
I need Tommy here, boy, because that would have been good. He studied good.
Coming up next, it is Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Well, it's only one thing to talk about, Unc. It's the game Sunday.
Yes.
You know what it is. Super Bowl,
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals,
Super Bowl
Los Angeles
Sunday.
Rams. at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, man. Do you want Pimpin' to come in?
Let me go get him.
Oh, please.
What's up, everybody? What's up, ladies?
Hey, Pimpin'.
What's up, Shirley? What's up, Carla? What's up? What's up? Hey, Mississippi, what's going on with you? What's up, Junior?
What's happening, Pimpin'?
Oh, ain't nothing going on, man. Big game this weekend, man. You know
Sunday,
what I'm
man.
saying? It's what it's all the Pimp's Picks has always been about, man.
You know what, Pimpin'? I enjoyed you all year long, man, picking with us, man. You did an outstanding job this year, Pimpin'.
You know something, man? Thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to pick them, like I pick them. You know what I'm saying? When it come to picking, who better?
Yeah, well, Pimpin', let me ask you something, Pimpin'. Before we get to your
I choose you, baby.
That's your song. That's your fire.
Put it to a song,
man. Who else better to pick than somebody that's been picking? Go ahead. What's up, Junior?
Pimpin', how do you get ready for Super Bowl Sunday? What's your outfit gonna be like for this Super Bowl? Here?
Oh, I got a special. The jacket is already made.
Oh, okay.
My jacket is made from all 55 former Super Bowl tickets. The whole jacket is from 55 Super Bowls. They just stitched them together because I done been to all of them. Yeah. And I put them all together, and it's called a super ass bowl ass jacket. Cause it's just so much on it going on, man. So many memories. Man, that's a super ass bowl ass jacket, man. That's just it's nasty, man. It's
Pimpin', did you go into the game?
Oh, and it's gonna have fur on the collar. Am I going to the game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm going to the game, dog.
Okay.
I go to all the games. I'll be at the games. You can't miss me. I'm the only one gonna have that jacket on, and I'm gonna have white fur collar on it.
The tickets are expensive.
Yeah, real fur. Oh, I get in complimentary, dog. I got a partner that bootleg tickets. I got tickets.
All right,
I'm gonna
Pimpin',
get in.
go
I
ahead,
ain't gonna
give
be
us
in
the
no chair. I'm gonna just walk the whole game because I need people to see this.
Down?
Oh, no, I need everybody to see this jacket.
Give us the pick, Pimpin'.
I'm walking from end zone to end zone 50 down to the field all the way back up. You know,
gonna see this jacket.
I had to come back from my pick, man. I done talked too long. About my super ass bowl ass jacket.
We'll be back with more sports talk with Junior and Pimpin' right after this.
All the way up to the 50.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Junior and Pimpin', finish up.
Yeah,
your
come on,
sports
Pimpin'.
talk.
You thought Junior, you thought I was gonna be up here without this music, man. You gotta be crazy. It's theme song, baby. So you was talking about everything, my jacket and everything. You asked me why I was, but like I said, I'm just gonna be walking the whole game, end zone to end zone, 50-yard line, back up to the top in the rafters, all the way through. I'm gonna walk through all the suites.
Yeah.
I'm going to come down. I'm going to walk on the edge of the field. They trip sometimes. They don't let you on the field in Super Bowl.
You got all access?
All access?
No, I ain't got all access. I just know how to get them. I know how to, I know how to move.
But what if you're going to be a distraction with the coat on and everything to the players?
Yeah, I'm going to be a distraction. That's the whole purpose of the walk.
At halftime.
Walk. Now, I'm going to stand still for halftime out of respect.
Okay, Dre is snooping them.
Yeah.
Cause them rappers is gonna be on the show. I got to get somewhere safe in case they start shooting.
Gotcha.
Oh, goodness.
That ain't like the old school now. Them dudes right there. Snoop cool, but it's Snoop's boys though. Them who you got to worry about.
Gotcha.
Them Crips in the parking lot, Crip walking, Bloods over there driving red cars, arguing and stuff outside. Hell no, and it's over there by the phone.
So you know what
But
you
the police gonna have all that shit off. Them come over there, that old gang banging action. Not at the Super Bowl. Be your last damn bowl. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, what up, Junior?
Who you got in the Super Bowl?
Man, this is a hard one
for
here,
you,
Junior, because I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no dog in this fight. I ain't got no horse in this race. I ain't got no money in this game, man. So this is hard. Now, I'm going to tell you what's happening. Because I'm from Cleveland. A lot of my homies and stuff is from Dayton, Cincinnati, and they Bengals fans. So I done told all of them that I'm pulling for the Bengals. But just between us, I lied because I really don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? So what I was talking about, man, was really, man, the Stafford story is so good.
It is.
And Joe Burrows, he got time. He young. Stafford been suffering in Detroit, which is my favorite city. You know what I'm saying? He been suffering in they tried to ruin OBJ's career up here in Cleveland. He got out. Then they went out and traded Von Miller from Denver, and he thought he'd be a Bronco the rest of his life. He was heartbroken driving away from the facility.
Yeah.
And now all them is in L.A., man. You know what I'm saying? That's a pimp story right there, man.
It is.
And then, you know, the Rams gave up all them draft picks to get Stafford out there, and now they ass in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I just got to tell you, homie, in my heart of hearts, the Los Angeles Rams, pimp, I'm talking
Stafford for Detroit.
Super Bowl champs for Stafford, for Detroit.
Yeah.
For a piece of Cleveland, OBJ, for Von Miller, when they tried to ride him out of Denver like he was hurt and he ain't have it no more. See, I like, you know, them comeback stories when they write you off like they done wrote off your boy Steve and everything. You know how they do him all the time. And now all them comebacks and all that, because a comeback, a setback ain't nothing but a set up for a comeback. That's all that is, Pimp.
Come on, Pippin.
L.A. Rams, man, all the way in my heart. I'm pulling for Stafford, Odell Beckham Jr., and Von Miller. And that boy, Aaron Donald, that's all he needs.
Aaron Donald. What?
Man, I'm talking, man, and I met him at the NFL Honors with Steve. He ain't no huge-ass man.
Yeah.
But when he put them pads on, he about 6'11", 485 pounds of angry-ass human being.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Hey, I got to go, man. That little girl in my ear, she said 10 seconds, so I got to get on out of here.
That's
You know,
right.
you don't
That's
get
right.
out on her, it'll be a problem.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning
I'm going to
Show.
have to talk to her separate, get her lined up, because she out of line with me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Coming up at 20 minutes after.
I
right
heard
after
you.
That was for me.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the newest Forbes list of the highest paid entertainers is out, and Jay-Z, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Kanye all grab spots among the top 5. Okay. Altogether, the 25 highest paid entertainers earned a combined amount of $4.4 billion with a B before taxes and fees in 2021. The vast majority of whom did it without creating anything new. Here are a few of the ballers on that list. Jay-Z at number 3 with $340 million last year. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at number 4 with $270 million. All right. Kanye West at number 5 with $235 million. All right. Tyler Perry is number 8 with $165 million. Shonda Rhimes, number 18 with $81 million.
How would you like to be number 18?
I would love it.
I would love it.
Love it.
I would love it.
I'm gonna have
How many
her
is
too.
on the list, Shirley?
It's a whole bunch of 25.
I could be 25.
25.
Steve. I could be-
Yeah.
I'll be number 18,
26.
but I got number 4 attitude.
Right.
I'm number 18, but I got number 4's attitude.
That's
All
right.
day.
That's right. What you thinking, Steve?
You know, I look at the top numbers and Jay-Z leading at 400-something. The two people that's got 270 and 235, that's the same money. That's the exact same money.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, if you got 180 million, you can do the same thing the person could do with the 270 million. Please understand.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. 33 minutes after, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time for Would You Rather. Would you rather watch mafia movies, gangster movies all weekend, or would you rather watch westerns all weekend?
Man, gangster.
I'm mafia all day.
Okay.
Man, my father-in-law was over. We'd have to watch these damn westerns, which is hard to do, man. Like you ever been in the room and you hear, pow, pow.
And the swinging don't hit right, huh? The swinging don't hit right. It's a late sound after the hit.
Yeah.
Just,
All that.
the fight ain't right.
That's the punch.
Yeah. Sound like you watching Batman.
We can start off.
the
Yeah, I watched
One
gangster
Godfather.
mafia movie all day, shit.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather ride the mega bus from Atlanta to LA,
B.
or would you rather travel to the moon for 2 days? B.
Get on that mega bus, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to
That
get back
pig
up
that
on that
head on the
damn
back.
mega bus, man, and write me some jokes. Sit up on that. I'm gonna have to wear like 4 masks and a hazmat suit, and
No pee
And,
breaks, nothing. Just
no,
going
I
to
got
the
to
moon.
lock in there. I'm gonna get me a Depend, and I'm not getting up, and I'm gonna have all my food fed to me intravenously, and I'm gonna sit in the back. No, you can't sit in the back, not over that wheel. Lord, jeez, that's a rough ass.
It's hot.
Is it?
It's hot on that
I
thing.
need that front seat across from the driver, right by the door. And I'm gonna need my luggage and boom box in the seat next to me.
You playing your own music on the bus, huh?
No, I ain't gonna play no music. I just want to make sure don't nobody sit there. That's how I used to ride the bus before.
Junior, you're on the bus? You're on the bus?
Absolutely. I'm on this bus.
What about you,
I'm
now?
going to the moon. I'm gonna see something I ain't seen. It ain't but 2 days. It's gonna take them 2 days to get to LA from Atlanta. 3 days.
By the time
Maybe
you get to
four.
LA, you'll be
Texas,
back.
across Texas.
You'll be back.
Right.
Open
All
that
right.
door and let your little ass out. What you gonna do then?
All right. Would you rather have a leaked sex tape of you when you were younger, or would you rather upload all the pictures from your phone to a shared family photo from your
No,
phone
you leaked
right
it.
now?
Hey.
What are you talking about?
Because
Wait
I
a
was
minute.
bringing it at 20.
What family are you talking about if I upload all these damn pictures?
It's just your family. Your family.
No,
My wife
I
and
won't-
kids?
I won't have a family no more.
If you leak the pictures in your phone,
You ain't gonna be able to run this sex tape if you ain't got no VHS. If you ain't got no VCR, you ain't gonna be able to run that.
Well, let me tell you something.
Sex
If they-
tape is on
dog,
VHS.
hey, dog, let me tell you something. It
can't
might not
run
even
it.
be. It might be on reel to reel.
Oh goodness.
I don't even know if they had VHS out.
all right. That's today's version of Would You Rather. Coming up, it is our last break of the day, and at 49 minutes after the hour, we'll get some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, that's it. It's a wrap. Last break of the day. Good day, good week.
Yeah.
Big game weekend. Valentine's Day weekend. A lot of big things happening this weekend.
Yep.
And happy Valentine's Day, you guys.
Yeah, happy
And to
Valentine's.
everyone.
So, ladies, let me ask y'all a question about Valentine's Day. Why is it that Valentine's Day, the pressure of Valentine's Day, is squarely on the man's shoulder?
That's a really good question, Steve. That's a good question.
Because I don't get my husband anything.
I get a card.
It's a good question because you don't get him nothing.
He lays
But-
it out for me, but I don't get him anything.
Right, but you
Fine,
expect.
Yes, I
Because,
do.
yeah. I guess
That's-
I don't know,
that's been
because
amazing.
It's a
Because-
love holiday. Maybe.
Yeah, but ain't I supposed to be her Valentine too?
You're gonna get your gift, but
No.
it may not come in a store. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Wifely duties is
Uh-huh.
what she's saying. It could be your gift.
But I'm just saying, maybe because I don't know, because men like to show their women how much they love, and women love that
Profess.
attention. I mean, we have the babies, we do all that. We take care of your home, we take care of you, things like that. So it's just another way to express your love to a woman.
And actions
Uh-huh.
showing
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Right. Love is a verb. That's right, Carlos.
Okay. Yeah, just wanted to get y'all's opinion on it.
Did you get the
Y'all
answer
ain't
you
gonna do a
looking for?
damn thing. No, they're not gonna do nothing.
I do get a card. I will get him a card.
I'm about to give a damn about your cards. Yeah.
Well, if you're doing your wifely duties, I mean, that's cool. That's
a lot of love right there.
right. Aren't you happy with
So
that?
they just told you don't do
I
nothing.
am.
You don't do nothing.
See, that's what I'm saying. My husband.
You don't contribute nothing to the family.
He's good.
Yeah, but fall asleep though and see what kind of problem we gonna have. Be laying over there looking upside the back of your head like, hey, all these rose petals in this bed, and all this, and ran all this bath water and all this here,
So
I
beautiful.
love that
all these
you're so
dinners and
romantic.
stuff. Ooh, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I love that you're so romantic and it never gets old to you. And I love that. You know, to me, that's.
Well, I try to find new ways, to show that I care, because it's definitely the thought that counts, and that came from women. So I know that, I've understood that. I try to teach it to young cats around me. It's the thought that counts, and
But
that
don't
came
you
from
think,
women. You got it.
Steve, don't you think Valentine's Day is like it's a day? It's like a reason for men to be like super like over the top romantic.
Well,
Like,
it's like this. It's like Christmas. We have to show it.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve, we have to show up something. For your birthday, we have to show up with something.
Right.
For anniversary, we have to show up with something. A man has to get an anniversary gift, a woman don't. That's just know that. Mother's Day is coming. We have to do that. Valentine's Day is coming. And so, we have several times in the year where it's on us to really prove it. Now, we get gifts on Christmas too, so I'm not saying that.
Of course, and your
But
birthday.
it's that way. So,
I will say this, honestly, Steve, I will say this. Out of all those holidays you mentioned, Valentine's Day, for me, I'm speaking for me, is like the least important. And that's seriously.
Say it is. What'd you say now?
I said out of all those holidays you mentioned, like anniversary, Christmas, your birthday, all of that, Valentine's Day, for me, is like the least.
Okay, now fellas,
Of
heard
those.
that comment right there.
That's just for me.
I'm just talking. I ain't talking to you right now, Shirley. I'm talking to the fellas that's listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show that just heard that comment. Don't put that in your thought process.
Don't believe that.
No.
Don't believe that. Don't
believe
let
that.
Shirley get your ass whooped
I said for
about this
me.
damn. Listen to me. I know what you're saying, Shirley,
Yeah,
and you're perfectly right for you, and I'm glad you exempted yourself and said for you. That don't apply to no other damn woman on planet Earth. Now, what Shirley's saying is, of the days that we announce in order of significance or importance, Valentine's Day ranks the lowest.
Yeah.
Right.
Key word, ranks the lowest.
It's up there.
It don't fall off the list.
No.
It is
Still
ranked.
expect
It's-
something.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
still ranked.
Yes.
But now, if you want to now miss Valentine's Day and find out what the ranking is.
Yeah. Christmas is first. My birthday, anniversary, things like that. Yeah.
But you know what I think too with Valentine's Day, if your man does all these things super romantic, it kind of makes you feel as a woman you picked the right guy. Like you got the man, like I did good. My man doing his thing. It kind of validates that too.
Yeah, because there are a lot of men, and I've heard this from that don't, and I know this is an excuse, but I don't need anybody telling me what a special day to get you anything. I buy you stuff 365 days of the year. It don't have to be a special day. I don't want to hear any of that.
I'm sure
You
that.
don't buy no woman nothing 365 days a year. That's not true. Now, do I provide for this family 365 days a year? Yes.
Right.
But there are days where you have to specifically do for her. That doesn't include the children, the household account. They got that you go out here, you working, and you keeping a roof over everybody's head, and you might be the main breadwinner and all like that. That's cool right there, that. But on them days where they have to be made to feel special, they need to. Hey, it's Valentine's weekend, it's Super Bowl weekend. Fellas, don't forget, make your Valentine's Day better, more important than Super Bowl week. And, unless you're married to somebody that play professional football, fellas, you got to really make this Valentine's Day shine. Period. All right? Talk to God. He love to hear from you. Peace.